So in Maths 2A, this is a blueprint here. So we have serial number and chapters, the VSQ, SQ, LAQ, and total mass. First chapter is complex number, complex number. Okay, and the second chapter, De Morse theorem. De Morse theorem. And the third chapter is quadratic expression or equation. Okay, so and the theory of equations is the fourth chapter. Theory of equations, and the fifth chapter is permutations and combinations. Permutations and combinations. And the sixth chapter is binomial theorem. Binomial theorem. Next one is partial fraction. Partial fraction. And eighth one is measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion. And ninth chapter is probability. Ninth chapter is probability. And the 10th chapter is random variables and probability distribution. Random variables and probability distribution. Okay, this last two chapters related to probability. Okay, first two chapters related to complex numbers or imaginary numbers. These are interlinked. Next, the quadratic expressions and theory of equations. These two chapters are little bit interlinked. Okay, so few of the concepts are similar. Okay, in these two chapters, in these chapters. Okay, and permutations and combinations, binomial and random variables. Okay, little bit. Okay, so in this, the combinations, whatever we have discussed, that combinations again we learn. Okay, in the binomial theorem also, the formula concepts are a little bit similar. Okay, this is partial fractions. It is completely different. So we use these partial fractions in the second year to be integration part also. In integration, we have one part, one method. So in that method also, we use this partial fractions method. Okay, it will help you there also. And measures of dispersion, this is statistics. Statistics, mean, finding the mean, median, mode. Okay, that type of problems we have. Okay, and these last two chapters also similar, interlinked. Okay, related to probability. What is probability? Guessing. Probability is guessing. Whenever you are going outside, okay, so is it rains or not? So we'll guess. Based on that, we'll carry umbrella. Okay, instead of going by bike, we'll go by car. Okay, so every day we use probability. Every day you are also using. Everybody is using. Okay, we'll guess something, right? Whatever we are guessing, sometimes it happens, sometimes may not happen, but we'll guess. Okay, all those guessings are probability. Okay, so we'll discuss the mass now. VSQs, from the complex numbers, we get two VSQs. Okay, and one SAQ. So there is no LAQs. Okay, so total 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8 mass we get from the complex numbers. So if we come to the De Morse theorem. Okay, so from the De Morse theorem, so we get 2 and 7 mass according to the old weightage. New weightage Okay, 1/4 is extra. 1/4 mass is extra according to new weightage. So 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 2. Okay, 13 mass we get from the De Moivre's theorem. Okay, so next quadratic expressions. From this quadratic expressions, we get 2 1 2 mass and 1 4 mass. This is old weightage. According to new weightage, 7 mass is extra. So in this also, okay, so 7 plus 4, 11 plus 2, 13 mass we are going to get. Now, theory of equations. Okay, from the theory of equations, okay, so we get 1 2 mass. Okay, so and 1 7 mass according to old weightage. According to old weightage. So now we are getting 1 4 mass extra, 1 7 mass extra. 1 4 1 7. So total overall here 7 plus 7 14, 14 plus 4 18 plus 2 20. 20 mass we are getting. Okay, and the permutations and combinations. Okay, so we are going to get
The second chapter is the
De Moivre's theorem. Moivre. De Moivre's theorem. Okay, so from permutations and combinations, we get 2 plus 2 and 4 plus 4. This is the old weightage. According to new weightage, so 1 7 is extra. 1 7 is extra. So now 2 plus 2 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 4 12. Okay, so old weightage is 12 and plus 7 19 mass. Okay, next one is binomial theorem. Binomial theorem. From the binomial theorem, we get 1 2 mass and okay, so according to old weightage, 7 plus 7 2 7 mass 2 LQ, but we are getting only 1 LQ now. Okay, so 7 plus 2 is 9 mass. And partial fractions. Okay, so old weightage only 1 4 mass. Okay, according to new weightage, we are going to get 1 4 mass extra. So overall weightage, so 4 plus 4 is 8 mass now. Okay, and measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion. So according to old weightage, 1 2 mass, 1 7 mass, but now okay, only 1 2 mass we are going to get from the measures of dispersion. Okay, and probability. Okay, so probability we have okay, so 2 4 mass 4 plus 4 and 1 7 mass according to old weightage. Now new weightage, okay, 1 7 mass is extra. Okay, so 4 plus 4 8 plus 7 15 is the old weightage. 15 plus 2 22 is the new weightage. According to new weightage 22. Random variables. If we come to random variables, in the random variables 1 2 mass 1 7 mass, okay, is the old weightage. New weightage 1 7 is extra. 1 7 is extra. So the total 7 plus 7 14, 14 plus 14 plus 2, 14 plus 2 is 60. Okay, okay, so this is the weightage. Okay, so here according to old weightage, it is 97 the total. Okay, if you take the total mass, okay, so according to old weightage 97. Okay, so now according to new weightage 130. New weight total is now this total is 130. Okay, So means we are getting extra choice of 33 marks. Extra choice of 33 marks because of corona. Grace, extra choice this is. Okay. So what chapters will start?
Whatever you.
First two chapters are complex numbers related to the, okay. So these two chapters, quadratic and theory of equations. So little bit easier. Do you want starting?
Sure.
Do you want little bit easier chapters?
Yeah. Okay.
So easier means I'll give you idea. So either this chapter or quadratic expressions we can go, or the partial fractions. Partial fractions related to little bit small simplifications only. Easy.
Okay.
We have 3-4 types are there. Okay. Mostly we have calculation part, simplification, substitution. Okay. So multiplications, additions. That's it. Okay. And quadratic equations is nothing but equations, expressions. Okay. So finding the roots related problems. Okay. Mostly we have the problems on roots and finding the range. And the complex numbers is completely a different number system. This is imaginary and complex number. I. So what do you want in this? What do you want?
Complex numbers.
Complex numbers or partial fractions?
Complex numbers.
Shall we go in the order or? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Order?
Yeah.
Okay, complex numbers. So this is a number system. So already we know the numbers, right? After going to school, so we learn one type of numbers. Okay, what type of numbers we learn usually after going to school? So we learn some numbers. Okay, so it starts from, okay, so 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and so on up to n infinity. Okay, we learn the numbers starts from 1 to infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is no end for this number. So we learn this number. Okay, so naturally after going to school we learn these numbers. Okay, and the name of these number system also. Okay, so name of the number system also natural numbers. Natural numbers. Remember this?
Yes.
Okay, so after that, okay, so what we learn after this?
Whole numbers.
Yes. Okay, we learn whole numbers means we'll learn 0. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting, do we learn 0 in the starting? In the nursery, first
No.
class, LKG, UKG?
No.
No, we'll start from 1. Why? Because 0
Yeah.
means it is difficult to understand in that age. Okay. 1 means we can keep. I have 1 pen.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 eraser, 1 book.
Yeah.
Okay, so like that. So after that, if there nothing is there means we can write it as 0. Okay, so now the whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on infinity. So on infinity. Okay, so this is the whole number system, and after that we have integers. We have integers. Okay, so here integers, we can represent the integers either I or z. I or z. Okay, so in the middle we have 0 and combination of positive as well as negative. -1, okay, and -2. This side infinitive, that side infinitive, positive side and the negative side. This number system is called integer. This number system is called integer.
Integers.
Okay, now after this, what we have? Rational number. After this, we have rational number. Okay, so rational numbers we represent usually with a q. Okay, so which are in the form of p by q. Okay, p by q form number system is called rational numbers. Okay, so example for this 1 by 2, 3 by 4. Okay, so what about these numbers? All these numbers also rational numbers only. Okay, so if you take 5, this is 5 by 1, it is a rational number. Okay, if you take 3, 3 is a rational number, 3 by 1. Okay, so like that, all these are the rational numbers, p by q, fraction. Okay, so after that, whatever the numbers are not possible to write in the p by q form, that numbers are called irrational numbers. Okay, these are completely different from the rational. That's why I'm writing separately.
Yes.
Okay, so these are irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. We represent these numbers by q dash. Example for this: √2, √3, √5. So all the thirds, all these are the irrational numbers, not possible to write in the p by q form. √4 is different again. √4 means it is 2. Okay, so it is not irrational, it is rational again. Okay, so now the combination of all these numbers, the combination of all these numbers is called real number. Is called real number. Okay, so real numbers is nothing but combination of rational and irrational numbers. Real numbers. Okay, so other than this, so till now we studied till here only. Okay, so do we have any other numbers other than this? Yes, we have. Okay, yes,
Complex number.
what?
Complex numbers.
Yes, that is only complex numbers. Till now, till first year, we'll study all the real number system only. Maximum we learn real number system only. We discuss all about different. Okay, so natural numbers or whole numbers or integers, rational numbers, irrational. Maximum solve the problems on that. Okay, but
Yeah.
now in the second year, okay, so we are going to learn extra. We are going to learn extra. Okay, so what we are going to learn extra? Okay, so that is only complex numbers and imaginary numbers. What is imaginary numbers? Okay, so imaginary number system concept is I is equals to under root of -1 or I square. I square is equals to I square is equals to -1. This is the concept of
Imaginary number.
imaginary number. Okay, so this is very, very important here. I square is equal to -1 is the formula. I square is equal to -1 is the formula. So here this is imaginary. Imaginary number. Okay, so now examples. What are the examples? Okay, why we are using here this number system? Okay, so here imaginary. Okay, so number, imaginary number concept. Okay, so what is the concept? Why we are using? For example, what is the value of 2 into 2? 2 into 2 is 2 square. 2 square is equals to 4. What about -2 into -2? So that is also -2 whole square. That is also, is it +4 or -4?
Plus.
+4. Okay. If we take 3 into 3, that is 3 square, that is equal to
9.
9. Okay. If we take -3 into -3,
9.
yes, that is also, is it +9 or -9?
Plus.
+9. Okay. So now here √4. What is √4 value?
2.
2. Okay, usually we write 2, and √4 also we can write as -2. Why? Because 2 square is 4, square and root gets cancelled, we get 2. Okay, -2 whole square also +4 only. That's why we are getting -2. Similarly, 3 also. Similarly, okay, so for √9 we get 3. Okay, or -3. So indirectly we can write it as √4 value plus or -2. The value of √4 is plus or -2. Mostly we write +2. Mostly we get +2. Rarely we get -2 also. Okay, so now why we are using this? So if we take under root of -4, what is the value of root of -4? Is it possible? Okay, by multiplying any two numbers, any two signs, we have to get minus sign. We have to get minus sign. Is it possible? 2 into 2, 4. -2 into -2, also +4 only. Okay, by multiplying same number, are we getting negative sign -4? No, it is not possible. In the real number system, in the real world, it does not exist. It is not at all possible. Okay, why? Because when we multiply the same number, either plus into plus, we are getting plus only. If we multiply minus into minus, we get plus only. Same sign, when we multiply the same sign, we are getting positive sign. Okay, plus into minus is minus, minus into plus is minus. But okay, so we have to take only same sign when we are squaring same number again. So here it is not possible. It is not possible. Just that's why in real numbers, in real world, it is not possible. Then what we should do? Okay, so that's why the imaginary number system came. That's why only. Okay, so real number, imaginary number system came. Just imagine. Just imagine. We can imagine anything, right? We can imagine anything.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine that now you are going in a flight. Okay, so just okay, so you get into flight in the Shamshabad airport. Okay, you are going to Dubai again. Dubai or Saudi Arabia. Okay, Saudi. Okay, just imagine that. Okay, so you went
Yeah.
inside. Okay, and you sat inside. You got one window seat. Okay, so you are watching outside. You're observing. Okay, so you are observing the Hussein Sagar. So just imagine. We can imagine. Okay, are you getting anything in your mind? Pictures?
Yep.
Yes, free. Freely you are. Okay, so you
Hmm.
went inside the flight
Yeah.
without any ticket. So here, imagination means we can imagine anything. So just imagine that. Okay, here also, when we multiply some number I into I, there is no reality here. There is no reality. Just imagine that we have
Oh.
a number I. Okay, so multiplying with again I only. I into I is equals to I square. That I square value is minus 1. Is it possible in the real number system? No.
No.
Just imagine. Okay, we have one I, one more I. When we multiply these two I into I square, we are getting minus 1. Just imagine. Okay, so I into I square is equal to minus 1. Okay, so now we can solve this problem. My root of minus 4, we can write it as minus 1 into 4. Minus 1 into 4 is equals to under root of minus 1 is nothing but I square. Minus 1 is I square. Okay, 4 is 2 square. 4 is 2 square. Okay, so that is nothing but 2I whole square we can write. Okay, now square and root gets cancelled. Cancel the square and root. Okay, so if we cancel the square and root, what we get here? That value is 2I. The value is 2I. Understood?
Yep.
So this is the concept of imaginary. The concept is very important. Without knowing the concept, when we learn, okay, so completely inside the chapter, so sometimes we'll get the doubt. What is I? What is imaginary numbers? What is complex numbers? It's very simple. Okay. So when we have the negative sign inside the root, the negative sign inside the root, so we can't
Hmm.
find. Okay. So the root value, for finding that, okay, we are okay. So taking some number I, that is imaginary. It is not real. That is imaginary. Okay. So when we multiply I into I, we are going to get minus 1. We are getting minus 1. Okay.
Yes.
Example. I am giving one more example to you. So what is the value of root of minus 16? Now tell me how to do this. Root of minus 16. We can write it as minus 1 into 16. After that, tell me first.
Yeah.
Minus 1. What we can replace with minus 1?
Um.
I square.
Yeah.
Yes. And 16 is 4
4
square.
square.
So that is nothing but 4I whole square. 4I whole square. Square and root gets cancelled. Square and root gets cancelled. Okay. So this is nothing but 4I. 4I. Okay. So rarely we used in the school level and first year, in the inter first year also, rarely we use these concepts of imaginary numbers. But here we are going to discuss, okay, so in detail, in depth, okay. So different type of problems we are going to learn in the complex numbers and De Morse theorem. These two chapters completely based on this concept only. I square
Okay.
is equal to minus 1. I square is equal to minus 1 is the concept of
Minus 1.
imaginary numbers. Okay. So what are the imaginary numbers? What we can give the examples? Okay, if we take the examples, okay, so here I is imaginary number, 2I is imaginary number. Okay, so 4I is the imaginary number. Okay, so AI is the imaginary number. So like this, you can write anything. All these are the imaginary numbers. Now, okay, so what is complex numbers? What is complex numbers? Okay, so once we'll discuss about the complex number. Complex numbers. So complex numbers is nothing but complex numbers is nothing but okay. So combination of real and imaginary. Okay, so the numbers whatever we have in the form of a plus ib, a plus ib, or x plus iy. Okay, those numbers are called complex numbers. Those numbers are called complex numbers. Okay, so here what is this a? What is this ib? Okay, so this a is real part. This a is real part. Real number. This is it may be 2 or 1 by 2 or 3 or minus 3, any number. Okay, this is a real. And ib is the imaginary part. ib is imaginary, okay, part. Okay, so in this imaginary part, maybe 2i, 3i, 5i, ai, xi, anything. Okay, so we have two parts in this. One is the real part, another one is imaginary part. In the imaginary part, we have the I. Okay, without I, when we observe the numbers without I, that is real part. Complex numbers, okay. So usually we use this word complex, okay. So okay, at your home, okay. So are you staying in independent house or complex?
Independent.
Independent house. Okay, so I am staying in a complex. I am staying in a complex. In our complex, okay, so Kerala people will live. Okay, some Uttar Pradesh people are living in our complex. Okay, Andhra Pradesh people, Telangana people. Okay, so and Orissa people. Okay, so different flats, different people are living together. Okay, commercial
Yes.
complex. Commercial complex. When we go outside, okay, near to, okay, so Malakpet or anywhere, wherever the place. So in the complex, we have different shops. Okay, we have cloth stores, we have supermarkets, we have movies. Okay, so movie theaters. Okay, so we can see the mobile shops, all different type of okay shops are okay. So they are selling their goods together. That is the complex. So here the complex, in this complex we have complex numbers, we have real numbers and imaginary numbers combining together. That's why this is complex numbers. Examples. What are the examples here? What we can take? So example here. Okay. So 2 plus 3i is a complex number. X plus so we'll take a numbers only. Okay. So 2 minus 5i is a complex number. Okay. So and 1 by 2 minus, okay, so 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 I. These are complex numbers. All these are the complex numbers only. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so what we have more in this? For example, usually we represent complex numbers with z. Z is equals to x plus iy. X plus iy. Then additive inverse. Additive inverse. Okay. So what is additive inverse? Additive inverse is nothing but minus z. Minus z. Okay, that is nothing but minus x minus iy. Minus x minus iy is the additive inverse. Usually in normal number system also we have the additive inverse in the normal number system where we use this additive inverse, okay, in normal in generally, okay. So for example, when we add plus 5 and minus 5, plus 5 and minus 5, that is 0. Minus 10 plus 10 is equal to 0. By adding any two numbers, if we are getting 0, additive identity, 0 is a additive identity, okay. So then these two are called, okay, these two are called, okay, additive inverse to each other. Plus 10 minus 10, minus 10 plus 10, okay. So here z is a complex number. What is additive inverse? Minus z, okay. Just to change the sign, just change
Yes.
the sign. Now multiplicative inverse, multiplicative inverse, okay. What about multiplicative inverse? 1 by z is a multiplicative inverse. 1 by z is a multiplicative inverse, that is 1 by x plus iy, 1 divided by x plus iy. This is a multiplicative inverse where we use in general multiplicative inverse, okay. In our number system also we use, okay. So this concept, 5 into 1 by 5. What is 5 into 1 by 5? 5 gets cancelled, we get 1, okay. So 100 into 1 divided by 100, this is also 1 only, okay. 2021 into 1 divided by 2021, we are getting 1. So what is 1? 1 is a multiplicative identity. 5 into 1 5, 100 into 1 100, 1000 into 1 1000. There is no change in the number, okay. After multiplying 1 also we get the same. That's why 1 is identity.
Yes.
By multiplying any two numbers, by multiplying any two numbers, if we get the identity, those numbers are inverse to each other, inverse to each other, okay.
Each
So
other.
here also multiplicative inverse is 1 by z, 1 by x plus iy. Either you can remember like this, or if you want you can simplify more, okay. So if you want you can simplify, okay. So how do we simplify 1 by z? Okay, 1 divided by x plus iy. Okay, so we can rationalize. What is rationalizing? Just to change the, okay, so sign in the middle, x minus iy, x minus iy. Multiplying and dividing by the x minus iy. So now in the numerator we get x minus iy as this, x minus iy as this, a plus b into a minus b formula, a square minus b square, a square minus b square. That is x plus iy into x minus iy, x square minus iy whole square, x square minus iy whole square, that is x minus iy divided by x square minus, okay. So we can write the iy whole square as I square and y square, okay. So now x minus iy divided by x square minus, what is I square value?
I square is minus
Minus 1, yes, okay. Y square is as this, that is nothing but x minus iy divided by, so x square minus to minus plus y
minus.
square, x square plus y square, okay. So this is the 1 by z. If you want you can remember, so okay, if you remember then it is becomes a little bit easier, so but we can do it direct also, okay. So and one more thing, when we have a complex number, when you observe a complex number in the denominator, numerator, denominator, when you observe any complex number in the denominator, compulsory, okay, so we rationalize and we'll take it to numerator, okay. Once observe here, if you observe here x plus iy, this is a complex number, that's why we rationalize, multiply and divide by x minus iy. Here there is no complex number, there is no I in the denominator, Do we have any I in the denominator? No.
No.
Okay. So this is a multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Okay.
Inverse.
Yes. Do you have any doubts still here?
No, sir.